Hi, I'm Cait with Eternal Smoke, here for Hookahology, and today we're doing fruit bowls.
Special place, you and me. Welcome to Hookahology.
Brought to you by Eternal Smoke.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing 3 different types of fruit bowls. We're going to do an orange bowl, a pineapple bowl, and a watermelon bowl. Probably not in that order though. And the reason we're doing this is because you go to a hookah lounge and you see them all the time, and you probably want to learn how to do it yourself. It's a very popular trend, has been for the past like 5 years or so. Doesn't seem to be dying down, so I'm going to show you exactly how to get it right. Okay, so today we're going to start with the watermelon. Starting with the watermelon because it's probably the easiest fruit I have to deal with at the moment. Although it is a bit big. You want to get a smaller watermelon, but don't go too small. You don't want to get a guava instead of a watermelon. You want to start by cutting off about a quarter on one end of the watermelon, like that. We can put this aside for eating later. So this is what's going to become your bowl. Want to pick a point about the middle and just drive your knife in. Just drive it all the way down. Like that. This is a procedure called coring. It is more common with fruits like oranges and pineapples and apples. You're just making a hole that you can poke through, get a little piece of fruit out to put on top of your hookah. This is where your bowl port goes. Next thing we're going to do is carve a trough in the meat of our watermelon. You can see it's very wet. We're gonna go ahead and dump that out into a cup or something. It's perfectly drinkable at this point. We'll come back to it. Okay, now that we've dumped all that water out, all that watermelon juice out, we're gonna go ahead and pack our Eternal Smoke Smoothie Sunshine. Now that we have this well packed, we're gonna go ahead and put the foil on. You need a big old piece of foil like this because it's got to cover the entire surface area of this watermelon. You want to get it as tight as possible, but it's not always super possible with fruit. As you can see, as I try to tighten it, the fruit kind of stretches inward or squashes, and then I let go and it stretches back out. Now with a fruit bowl, the size of your holes are not as important, so we're going to go ahead and grab just a fork and make holes around where we have our tobacco right here. Okay, so now that we've got these holes, you'll notice they're rather large, but there's actually a relatively small amount of them compared to your normal bowl. You're going to want to put a good amount of heat on this as well because it's very juicy. So I recommend to start this up 6 cubes, one here, 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 and here. Fully hot, and that'll be your first set, and then you'll just put another set of cubes in between where all of those were. And that's how you pack a watermelon bowl. Okay, so now we're gonna put this on the hookah. Find the hole, even pressure across the fruit, let it sit. Make sure it's even once it gets down. There you have it, watermelon bowl. Okay, so now we're gonna do an orange bowl. Just like last time, we're gonna cut about a quarter off. But this isn't the part we're using for the bowl, this is. Next, we're gonna go ahead and core it, just like we did the other. You're gonna wanna do it from both sides. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. And actually, should be able to just pull it out from there. Yep, there we go. Now, unlike the other 2 bowls, we're gonna go ahead and, instead of a trough, we're going to create a downward angle spiral across the top of this bowl. This one's only gonna take about 20 grams of tobacco. Want to do your best to keep it away from that center hole. So as I see it's fallen there, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the back end of my spoon and move it away from that center hole. Reason being, that tobacco is gonna fall right into your water, make it look super dirty. We wanna use just enough aluminum foil to cover the surface area of the fruit. Put this down just as tight as you can possibly get it. And these holes need to be slightly smaller if you can manage it. May need to get another tool. Yeah, let's get another tool. So as you can see, that fork wasn't really working for us. We're gonna go ahead and use a safety pin. Okay, we've got our orange bowl made. Let's put it on a hookah. So once again, putting your fruit bowl on your hookah, you want to make sure you apply even pressure and that it sits well on the hookah itself. And then once your coals are ready, 3 or 4 coals for this bowl, it's ready to smoke. Voila, orange bowl. So now I'm going to show you how to make a pineapple bowl. First thing we're going to do is cut the bottom quarter, just like we did with the watermelon. Be mindful that the skin on the pineapple and the watermelon is extremely tough. Now we're going to core it. If you have a pineapple corer, now is a good time for that to come into play. I'm going to cut all the way down otherwise, making sure your knife touches the board. You want to do a very slight angle in. I like to do a hexagon pattern, but you can do whatever pattern you want. Out there, pop it out there. Next thing we're going to do is dig a trough. That looks about right. Next thing we need to do is, just like the watermelon, there's a lot of juice in here, so I'm going to go pour this out, come right back. Okay, next thing we're going to do is put about 50 grams of tobacco into this pineapple bowl. Just loose, you don't want to pack it in or anything like that. Now that we have this packed, we're going to go ahead and put down our foil. Again, you want enough foil to cover the entire surface area of the fruit. Get it just as tight as you possibly can, and then poke your holes. Now, for coal placement, I recommend 4 to 6 coals. One here, 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 and here, or in a hexagon pattern. Here, 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 and here. We've got our pineapple bowl. Let's put it on the hookah. We want to make sure to apply even pressure. Make sure you put your coals on. Once your coals are done, voila, pineapple bowl. And now this one, I'm actually gonna smoke. So, as you can see, pineapple bowl with 5 coals placed centrally on the hookah. Smokes pretty well. Only takes about a minute or 2 to start up. So I'm Cait, here with Eternal Smoke for Hookahology, and I just taught you how to make 3 fruit bowls. Stay legendary.